Joseph, how you doing, family? Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Hope you find you and your loved ones in the best of health. All right, everyone, it is the most positive channel on the face of the earth, coming to you from the city of Cincinnati, Mr. Community, channel all about positivity, positive energy, channel all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis and giving life-saving holistic health tips. Everything is allegedly. Go do your own research. Always do your own research. Herbalists over hospitals is what I'm all about. For over 10 years, I've been paying the homeless and the children to turn in cans, giving them a legal way to make some money. Just our way of trying to make something out of nothing, turning trash into cash. Go watch our short videos and witness that for yourself. See us out here in the community trying to make something out of nothing. Just our way of trying to spread some positive energy in a world that need it desperately. Blessings to you as well, family. Joseph. Man, it's cold out here. Later on, second live stream of the day, they're gonna have a little festival celebration. Santa Claus coming down the skyscraper. Later on today, second live stream, they're gonna have some fireworks. So we'll be back out here again around 7 p.m. to check all that out. If the phone shut down, everyone, this is an old phone. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I'm not rich. I don't got a lot of money. Like a lot of people, I'm struggling financially. I'm into holistic health. Let food be thy medicine. Eat to live, don't live to eat. I got a lot of loved ones dealing with some health issues. I'd rather spend my money on organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, herbs, juicers and blenders and dehydrators and air purifiers and essential oils. I'd rather spend my money investing in the health of my loved ones as opposed to spending money on a new phone. So if the phone shut down, I just got to hit the reboot button and we'll be right back at it. If you want to help me get a new phone, cool, thank you. Donate to the channel, support the channel. You can support the channel in several ways. Every time we go live, you can donate by way of super chat, super sticker. You can buy super thanks. You can donate to the PayPal, H Taylor 509, HTAYLOR 509. You can donate to the Cash Out, $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. Cash Out, $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. If you want to help me get some better equipment, or more importantly, we're at a homeless camp right now. Look at this, people out here living in the cold. If you want to donate so we can help out the homeless family as much as we possibly can, if you want to donate so you can see me going around to different homeless camps, giving away organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs, educating the homeless and other people in the community about holistic health, donate so we can do that. A lot of people out here dealing with homelessness, mental health issues. A lot of people out here dealing with chronic illnesses. Man, it's freezing out here. Got a lot of people out here in the cold. No one should be homeless, no one. Humanism over capitalism. All basic human necessities should be absolutely free. That's our mentality on Mr. Community. We know that's not reality, but we're gonna keep putting it out there in the universe until it be. We're gonna keep on working on it. No one should be homeless. If you want a mansion with 20 million rooms like these ignorant celebrities, you should have to work for that. But all human beings should have a decent place to call home, absolutely free. Humanism over capitalism. A lot of homeless camps out here. Lord have mercy. Even in the cold, they ain't gonna invade their privacy too much. But a lot of homeless camps out here. All right, everyone. Like I said, for over 10 years, I've been paying the homeless and the children in the community to turn in cans, giving them a legal way to make some money. Go watch the short videos and witness that for yourself. On them short videos, you can also see us out here doing all kinds of acts of kindness. Sometimes it'll be elderly people out here that need help getting to their destination. We help them out with that. So if you love feel-good videos, you come to the right channel. We're all about positive vibes only. No negative vibes. There's enough negative energy in the world. We do not want no negative people on this channel. You come over here being negative, looking down on people, we'll throw you a block party. That's where we hit the block button, get rid of you, and hopefully never hear from you again until you change your low down, nasty ways. We only want positive people. We don't look down on people unless we lifting them up. It's enough negativity in the world. You never know what someone is going through. A lot of people dealing with homelessness, even working 2 or 3 jobs dealing with homelessness. A lot of people dealing with depression. A lot of people got jobs, but the jobs are stressing them out. Jobs ain't nothing but corporations. Corporations ain't nothing but plantations. A lot of people dealing with chronic illnesses. A lot of people dealing with the loss of loved ones, mental health issues. So we all about giving people a positive space where they can come unwind after a long day. Feel free to express themselves without being judged or trolled. We don't want no negative people on this channel, not one. The channel is monetized. The more likes we get, the more subscribers we get, the more views we get, the more funds we can generate, but we will not sell our souls for donations and subscribers. We will not put up with ignorance and negative vibes. Positive vibes only, positive people only. We welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your religion, your political views, your economic status, your race. As long as you're a good person with a good heart, we welcome everyone to the channel. Open chat policy, your thoughts on anything, as long as you keep it civilized. Feel free to talk about spirituality, politics, current affairs. You got a business you want to promote, please promote your business. We are very pro-entrepreneur. We want to see everyone doing so good in life that you don't have to give the best years of your life to corporate America. Funk that. You're bigger than a paycheck. You're bigger than corporate America. You're bigger than a job, just over broke, giving you just enough money for you to keep coming back year after year after year. Can't retire till you're 100 years old. Got one foot in the grave. Call it a paycheck because they're paying to keep you in check. They don't want you to think outside the box and question the system and find your spiritual reason for living. Can't talk about politics. Can't talk about God at these corporation plantations. They paying to keep you in check. You the child of God. How can you not talk about God? You should be able to take God everywhere you go. How your job gonna tell you, shut the door on God, he's not allowed in our building. The school's gonna tell you, shut the door on God, he's not allowed in our building. And I say he, because we've been brought up to say he, but I think God is a spiritual force larger than any gender. Supposed to be a Christian nation, and God we trust on the dollar bill, but you can't take God with you nowhere. God ain't allowed at the workplace. God ain't allowed in the schools. So you wonder why the world is falling apart. There's a spiritual warfare. Can't make it without God, everyone. Sorry. To burst your bubble if you think you can. Anyway, we all about positivity, positive vibes, uplifting each other, bringing you community news. But we do mix in a little entertainment, because we know people are addicted to entertainment. The world could be falling apart, which it is. The world could be coming to an end and it feel like it. Or we witness a brand new world. At any rate, the world could be coming to an end and people still gonna say, make me dance, make me twerk. So we do mix in a little entertainment. A couple years ago, we brought you Ice Cube live in concert. We brought you Nelly live in concert. We brought you Dougie Fresh live in concert. We brought you former NBA player Shaquille O'Neal live in concert. We brought you Third Eye Blind live in concert. We brought you the All-American Rejects live in concert. We brought you R&B acts, Michelle A. live in concert, Sunshine Anderson live in concert, Ken White live in concert, all on this channel. If the concert wasn't free, I paid for the tickets. I live streamed from the concert and let you enjoy it from the comfort of your own home. How cool is that? Positive vibes. We got to be there for each other and brighten each other's days up. We welcome everyone to the channel, everyone. One love. Find your spiritual reason for living. Education over entertainment. Herbalists over hospitals. A couple years ago, my best friend passed away at the age of 49, too young to be leaving the earth. Talked to him Saturday. By Sunday, he was gone. I'm glad I took that call when he called. Last time I heard from him, I was tired, exhausted, just got back. A hot day taking my nieces to the zoo. Best friend called. Children running around wild. Still picked up the phone and thank our Lord that I did. Last time I talked to him. Life is fragile, everyone. Today is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. Don't take life for granted. Spend time with your loved ones. Make time to be with your loved ones. Stop putting off for tomorrow what you could do for today. Nothing more important than God and family. If you got to downsize your life, but make sure you spend time with your loved ones. You should not be spending more time at your job than you do at home. That is not cool. You should not be spending more time with your co-workers than you do with your family. That is not cool. That is nothing to be proud of. I work so hard, I hardly ever see my family. That is nothing to be proud of. You got to get out of the matrix, get out of the rat race. After my best friend passed away, other family members, friends started passing away, getting sick, ending up in hospitals and nursing homes back to back. I'm like, man, and it's still happening right now today. Every time I turn around, someone else coming down with a chronic illness, someone else in a nursing home, someone bedridden. I'm dealing with a lot. I tell you, I'm out here with a heavy heart, mourning loved ones. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna be the last one left. That's a very bad feeling. That's when I gotta tap into my spiritual side and realize everything happened for a reason. Everything is already written. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Everything is already written. Everything is playing out the way that it's supposed to be. You just got to keep your head up, be strong, and never give up, no matter how hard it gets. You got to tap into your spiritual side every day, especially when you're going through some hard times. Man, and I'm going through some hard times. I done lost so many loved ones. Got a lot of loved ones that came down with symptoms. They were feeling good. Look, like a third world country out here, I tell you. Look at all this. I got a lot of loved ones that came down with symptoms. They did not know you could be healed from any chronic illness. Against my advice, they panicked and ran to the hospital to be treated for them symptoms. They were feeling good. They was in no pain. Internal organs working. They was on no medication. They just had symptoms that they wanted checked out. They went to the hospital against my advice. I'm hardcore herbalist over hospitals. But a lot of my fellow people in the world just don't know there's a herb for every chronic illness. You don't have to run the big pharma when you've been diagnosed with a chronic illness or something wrong with your body. So my loved ones ran to the hospital. The hospital pumped them up with a bunch of expensive prescription medications with harmful side effects. Did all kind of unnecessary surgeries that made things worse. It was a nightmare. I stayed in the hospital with my loved ones. I witnessed everything that they went through in the hospital. Lord have mercy. It was a complete nightmare. I went live after what I witnessed with my loved ones in the hospital and talked about it. The videos with the letter R in parentheses. In the first 15 minutes of those videos, I normally talk about the nightmare story that my loved one went through in the hospital. All the negligence, all the mistakes that was being made, all the bad reaction from the toxic hospital prescription medications and the unnecessary surgeries, how my loved one talking crazy. My loved one lost the ability to walk, to talk, to eat solid food. It was a mess. My loved one did not pass away from the chronic illness that my loved one was diagnosed with. My loved one passed away as a result of the hospital medication damaging my loved one's internal organs. Unbelievable. And that's the case with a lot of people that go to the hospital. They don't away from the chronic illness they've been diagnosed with. They pass away from all the damage that was done with the hospital medication. Do your research. What a nightmare. Anyway, I'm gonna give you the name of 2 videos where I talk about what my loved one went through in the hospital, the nightmare that my loved one went through in the hospital. I used to talk about it every time I go live, because I want no one to go through what I went through, what my loved ones went through. But it's very exhausting. It takes a lot of energy out of you. I'm still dealing with it. Still got a heavy heart. It hurts every time I talk about it. But this story needs to be shared. People need to have this information. I was in the hospital with my loved one for about a month. I already knew it was herbalists over hospitals from reading, studying, praying, meditating, getting in touch with herbalists that was taking people off of their deathbeds using herbs. But now I know from experience, up close and personal, I was in a hospital and I witnessed how terrible hospitals are when it comes to treating people with chronic illnesses. Man, they are a bunch of Dr. Kevorkians. They don't know how to get the disease up out of you, but they know how to get you up out of this world with their primitive ways of treating people for chronic illnesses. So I'm gonna give you the name of the 2 videos where I take my time and I explain the nightmare that my loved one went through. Lord have mercy, a nightmare indeed. And then on top of that, grieving the loss of my loved one, I got to deal with idiotic, selfish, cold-hearted, so-called friends and family members, not saying no names, just a bunch of demons up here trying to benefit from my loved one passing away. Loved one wasn't even gone, and these so-called friends and family members that our loved one let stay with them because they was homeless. While our loved one is in a hospital battling for their lives, these so-called friends and family members are going through our loved one personal information, got their nasty, slimy hands on our loved one passwords, and started tampering with our loved one insurance. They decided, well, my name ain't on the insurance, but I want some money. So I'm going to remove some names. I'm going to hide insurance. I'm going to try to take over the house, the car, take over our loved one life, basically. Then I'm gonna come back to the hospital and smile in our loved one face like we really want them to get better. But behind the scenes, we are tampering with our loved one insurance and knowing we can't tap into that insurance until our loved one pass away. So what are you really hoping for? You tapping with the insurance which don't go into effect until our loved one pass away. So you little demons, what are you wishing for? For a loved one to get better? Or you waiting to cash out, which means you want the opposite of our loved one to get better. So-called friends or family members can be your worst enemies, everyone. Make sure that you got people in your life that love you for who you are and not for what you could do for them. More homeless camps out here. Lord have mercy. You got some people that's low down and dirty. There's no limit to how low they will go for the dough. They don't got no spirituality in their life. This world that made them cold. All they care about is money. And there's no limit to how low they will go for dough. They'll cross anyone for money. Look at all these homeless camps. I tell you, no one should be homeless, everyone. All basic human necessities should be absolutely free. Everything human beings need in order to sustain life should be absolutely free. Human beings need shelter, plain and simple. Human beings don't need to be sleeping outside in this kind of weather. When it's extremely hot, they can have heat strokes. They don't need to be sleeping outside in the hot weather. Don't need to be sleeping outside, period. unless they choose to survive off the land, which we may all have to do pretty soon, cost of living so high. But all human beings should have a decent place to call home absolutely free. You want a mansion with 20 million rooms like these ignorant celebrities, you should have to work for that. But all human beings, good human beings anyway, should have a decent place to call home absolutely free. Do you got a heart or what? Food should be absolutely free, not nasty, disgusting food. Food that comes from nature. Nature gives us everything we need in order to survive. Nature knows exactly what we need in order to be strong and healthy. Organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. If I didn't name something, it didn't make the list for a reason. Meat is not food. Dead animal flesh is not food. This ain't the caveman days. The Neanderthals, the cavemen, they wasn't blessed like the people of Africa that had warm land and they could grow fruits and vegetables while building their pyramids, living the life blessed by the Lord. The cavemen wasn't blessed by the Lord. They was living in cold weather, so they had to eat an uncivilized diet. They had to eat animals. They couldn't grow fruits and vegetables. Poor cavemen, cave dwellers, people of Europe and all that. However, this ain't the caveman days. 2025. You can grow your own fruits and vegetables. You can go to stores and buy your own organic fruits and vegetables. Leave these animals alone. It's uncivilized anyway. Eating dead animals, biting animals in the butt, putting ketchup on animal butt, calling it food. Just eating animal flesh. Uncivilized. And if you believe in a God, a loving God, you know a loving God would not give life to animals and then tell you, now that I gave life to that animal, you go take life from that animal. Make that animal suffer so you can have something to eat. How loving is that? That's not very loving at all. If a loving God intended for you to eat meat, a loving God will have meat grow from the ground, from the soil, from the trees, like organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Sometimes you got to think outside the box, do a little critical thinking. Stop eating the animals. Your body is the temple of God. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Stop putting dead animals in your body. Everything that's good to you isn't good for you. Start eating food that's good for you. That's how you should pick your food. You should say, I'm eating this because it's good for the lungs. I'm eating this because it's good for the heart. I'm eating this because it's good for the kidneys. I'm eating this because it's good for the liver. I'm eating this because it's good for my vision. That's the way you should shop. If you want to be on the planet for a long, healthy time, be 100 years old, no joint pain, no prescription medications, no doctor appointments, pass away peacefully in your sleep. That can be done. But you got to get started. You got to take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. You can age gracefully and die peacefully. Can be done, believe it or not. Stop eating dead animals, everyone. It's uncivilized. Eating animal fur, blood. Talking about, this is a juicy hamburger. This is a juicy steak. 2 lies. That's not a hamburger. That is not steak. Call it what it is. Stop lying to yourself. That's dead animal flesh. And that is not juice coming from the dead animals. That is nasty, disgusting animal fluid. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop digging your grave with your teeth. Stop eating food because it look good, tastes good, smell good, or because it's cheap. Buy food that's good for you. Healthy food is good for you and good to you. We just been brought up on this nasty, disgusting processed food and meat. We got to unlearn everything we've been taught. Get this nasty, disgusting taste for animal flesh and processed food out of our system. If you're struggling to give up dead animals, go watch this documentary, free on YouTube, called The Dominion. The Dominion. I guarantee you, after watching The Dominion, free on YouTube, you will never want to eat another animal again. Leave the animals alone. Ain't that right, Charlotte Webb? The documentary, The Dominion, shows you everything these animals go through. I don't care if they grass-fed, organic. These animals suffer just so you can have some nasty, disgusting meat on your plate. The living conditions at these slaughterhouses, the diseases, ain't that much cleaning in the world. The diseases these animals be having. Go watch the documentary called The Dominion, free on YouTube, if you're not afraid of the truth. A lot of people are afraid of the truth because they know it's going to force them to change their lifestyle. A lot of people ain't willing to do that. Another documentary called What the Health. Go watch that free on YouTube. This is the information age. So many documentaries out here that can inform you and improve your life. You don't have to be dumber than a box of rocks in 2025. The Bible says in the last days, knowledge shall be in abundance. We're living in that time right now. Thanks to the internet, so much information out here. You don't have to be dumber than a box of rocks. Read, study, educate yourself. As we come across another abandoned homeless camp here in the city of Cincinnati. Man, so much homelessness out here in the world. I often wish I could save everyone, but I'm a dreamer. No one should be homeless. All right, everyone, eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop digging your grave with your teeth. When you go to the grocery store, read the ingredients before you make a purchase. The longer the ingredient list, the more dangerous and unhealthy your food is, plain and simple. The ingredient section should be real simple. The ingredients should be real easy to recognize and pronounce. Everything should be organic. The healthier food, nature superfoods, don't got no ingredients, just nuts and seeds, organic fruits and vegetables. But if you're not strong enough to go raw vegan, that means eat nothing but nature superfoods, organic fruits and vegetables. At least stay away from dead animal flesh. Come on now. Ain't nothing civilized about eating dead animals. These are not the caveman days anymore. Eating dead animals, filling your body up with death, and then wonder why you feel like death. Why you walking around with hypertension, high blood pressure, cancer, lupus. You walking around with all these species in your body. You walking around with chicken in your body, pigs in your body, cows in your body. Then wonder why you sick. You are what you eat from your head to your feet. Whatever they pump into these animals, hormones and antibiotics, become part of your body, your DNA once you eat the animals. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Read the ingredients. These days, they got meatless everything anyway. Until you are ready to become raw vegan, eat nothing but organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. They got a lot of meatless meals out here. They got meatless chicken, meatless hamburger, even meatless fish, meatless real tips, meatless breakfast sauce links. You don't have to eat dead animals. Stay away from animal products. Eating like a caveman, a cave dweller, Neanderthal, uncivilized. As we come across another homeless camp. Homeless camps all over the place, I tell you. Welcome to America, everyone, the land of milk and honey. Welcome to America, where we got "In God We Trust" on the dollar bills. Claim to be a Christian nation. Statue of Liberty says, "Give us your poor." However, if God's children got God-given life but don't have man-made money, we force them to live like this, out on the streets. Ho, ho, ho. Santa even homeless out here. Santa homeless and broken. Don't have no money. Go sleep in the streets, honey. The government, the world leaders are a bunch of demons, reptilians from another dimension. They don't care about no one or anything. Do your research to learn the truth about the people that really run this world and how they can be so cold that they let people go homeless. You ain't gonna get it from the idiot box, from the tell life vision, telling lies to your vision. The shows are called programs because you're being programmed, you're being dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated. The news is propaganda. NEWS, North, East, West, South. They dumbing down the entire world. Just like the Bible says, they shall deceive the four corners of the earth. That's what they're doing through the idiot box, through TV, through the news, lying to you. NEWS, programming the entire world, North, East, West, South. And they do this by channeling spirits, because the government and the world leaders that's in bed together are a bunch of Satan worshipers. That's why when you go from one channel to another, from one show to another, you call channel, turn the channel, as in channeling. They let you know how demonic and satanic they are all the time. They put it right in your face. They just figure you too dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated from a corrupt government system and a corrupt educational system. You're too preoccupied with the hardships of life to recognize all the satanic messages right in front of your face. They let you know who they are all the time. Unscribe the word Santa, you get Satan. They both run around dressed in red. Got you honoring their Satan, their God, and don't even realize it. Think you just having fun. Got you participating in their rituals and you don't even realize it. God spelled backwards is dog, because they got no respect for God. These are hardcore Satan worshipers. In their eyes, God is an animal. It's a spiritual warfare, whether you believe it or not. The powers that be already know this is spiritual warfare. More homeless counts. The powers that be are pushing their God onto you all the time, pushing Satan to you all the time, trying to push you away from your God, trying to convince you to be an atheist. That's why holy, as in the Holy Bible, how do you spell that? H-O-L-Y, whole lie. Trying to convince you the Holy Bible is a whole lie. Trying to strip you of your spirituality, turn you against God. Meanwhile, they ain't turning against their God, Satan. They pushing their God to you all the time. I'm starting with the word Santa, you get Satan. You let the powers that be strip you of your spirituality, your belief in God, you are doomed. Because that's the only real power that you have over these satanic, demonic governments and world leaders. You can't compete with the powers that be, with the government, when it comes to weapons. They got the dumbed down military that'll do anything the government tell them to do. They got the dumbed down police department that'll do anything the government tell them to do. We rise up against this satanic empire they call in the National Guard and the police. They think they being patriotic, and they come up against us, not knowing the powers that be don't care about them neither. They just pawns in the game. This is spiritual warfare, everyone. I gave you a couple examples, but let's keep it going. Who they are is in their language, their holidays. They paying the artists to sell satanic music, all this heavy metal music, promoting Satanism, even hip hop and R&B these days, promoting Satanism. These celebrities that sold their soul for money and fame. Their job is to distract you and make you think it's cool to be a gangster, to be a thug, to live an unrighteous lifestyle, and to worship Satan. Do your research. Harold 13. Keep an open mind and do your research. These celebrities, when you see them on TV all the time being promoted by the taillight vision, by the controlled media, they're being promoted for a reason. They got a job to do. Their job is to dumb you down and lead you towards an unrighteous lifestyle. Make you think it's cool to go to an early grave, to go to prison, and to worship Satan. Star spelled backwards is rats. These celebrities are a bunch of rats that'll do anything for cheese, aka money. Celebrities and politicians, some of the worst so-called people on the planet, bunch of demons. To learn this kind of truth, you ain't gonna get it from the idiot box. You gotta go check out independent news sources like davidicke.com, ICKE. The truth is out there. You got to go seek it. Anyway, Like I said, these world leaders are very satanic. Who they are is in their commercials, and their music, and their language, and their holidays. Go to YouTube and type in a very satanic Merry Christmas from MTV. Go type that in your YouTube search engine. In your YouTube search engine, go type in satanic symbols on the American dollar bill. Type in hidden owl on the American dollar bill. The Bohemian Grove owl represents Satan. Hidden in the corner of your $1 bill. Type that into your YouTube search engine. Go to YouTube and type in 9/11. Hidden on the $20 bill. For all those that believe the 9/11 lie. You really think some people came over here, took over the American airspace, airplanes, like the government gonna allow that? Go to YouTube and type in 9/11 hidden on the American $20 bill. You think these same foreigners also took over the American currency and put 9/11 on the $20 bill? The government think you're a bunch of idiots and fools and uneducated. Read, study, inform yourself. How demonic are they? It's written in their language. You unscramble the word Satan to get Satan. God spelled backwards is dog because they got no respect for God. Holy, H-O, whole, L-Y, lie, whole, lie. Trying to convince you that the Holy Bible is a whole lie. Because the governments worship Satan. They know God is way more powerful than Satan. So they don't want you to tap into that power called God. So they try to convince you to be an educated atheist. I'm educated, I read, I study. I know the stories in the Bible ain't true. They come from here and they come from there. Let them strip you of your spirituality. The only real power you have over them, and you are doomed. This is spiritual warfare. The Bible told you we're battling spiritual wickedness in high places. They don't care about your money. They don't care about your color. This is spiritual warfare. Are there some lies in the Bible? Yes. The powers that be, they distort everything they put their nasty hands on. There's lies in the history books. You still send your children to school. Lies on TV all day. You still watch TV. News tell a bunch of lies. They never tell who the real criminals are, who the real drug dealers are. In order to bring narcotics into the country, you got to control airspace and sea space. You got to own boats and planes because the narcotics come from other countries. But they never tell you that on the news. They never tell you who the real drug dealers are. They show you these people in the poor communities that's so dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated, desperate for money, that they willing to sell the narcotics that the government bring into the country to make money. Willing to harm their own community for money. But the news never point that out, but you still watch the news. Just because there's some lies in the Bible don't mean you should turn against the entire Bible. A person can start off telling you the truth in a conversation. Then in the middle of that conversation, a person can start lying to you. You won't throw away the entire conversation just because the person started lying to you. You recognize the truth in the beginning. So you keep the truth and you throw away the lies. Same thing with the Bible. When you come across obvious lies, you throw away the lies and keep the truth. The Bible is a book of parables, historical facts, biblical prophecies, a lot of truth and a lot of lies. It's your job to separate the truth from the lies. Keep the truth and throw away the lies. But don't let the powers that be turn you against God, because you do that, you are doomed. This is spiritual warfare. The powers that be worship Satan. We worship God. We got the upper hand. But we got to take one step towards God and God to take several towards us. You got to realize God don't need us. We need God. And we don't make no effort to get to know God. God won't make no effort to get to know us. Plain and simple. And you probably the same way. If someone ignore you, disrespect you, don't make no effort to get to know you, you ain't gonna go out your way to prove yourself to that person. God the same way. You want to be an atheist, a hard-headed atheist, you don't want to really read and study and meditate and make an effort to get to know God, God will give you a reason to be an atheist. God will stay hidden from you and give you absolutely no reason to believe that God exists. God don't need us, we need God. Take one step towards God, God will take several towards you. Read, study all ancient spirituality, lectures and texts as much as you possibly can, literature. Go sit in the dark room and say, okay, God, if you're real, please make yourself known to me. I come with a sincere heart. And then watch out for the signs and symbols. It ain't like God gonna come to you as a ghost, because God knows for most people that'll cause people to have a heart attack. God communicate through numerology, through the TV, through the movies, telepathy. You can put information in your mind, make you come up with outstanding information, and you ain't even did no reading or study. You're like, man, how did I figure this out? You could be walking down the street thinking about something, and then someone walk past you and have a conversation on that very topic that you're thinking about. That's the way God communicate with you. You got to be able to understand the language of God. Get your soul right, get your spirit right. This is spiritual warfare. All right, everyone. Channel is about holistic health, herbalists over hospitals. I give you the name of 2 outstanding herbalists. Of course, there's many more out there, but I give you the name of 2 outstanding herbalists every time I go live. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. Y-A-H-K-I, Yahki Awaken. Self-made millionaire herbalist from St. Louis. Grow his own fruits and vegetables, get water from his own land, got his own healing clinic in St. Louis. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. You won't regret it. If you feel like you've been diagnosed with something and the hospital gave up on you, there's nothing you can do. As long as you got life, there's something you can do. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. Guarantee you, your mind will be changed. Got his own healing clinic. Got clinical trials to back up everything that he does. Go check out Yahki Awaken. Very active on Facebook. Very active on Instagram. More importantly, go check out his website for all his life-saving herbs. Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I. He also has his own YouTube channel, but the powers that be keep shutting down his YouTube channel because he offered too much truth. In the land of lies, telling the truth is a crime. These demons, these reptilians, called the government. This is how they look behind closed doors. The government don't like the truth. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. You can make arrangements to have one-on-one time with the Master Herbalist. Go to his website and follow instructions. Another outstanding herbalist, Divine Medicinals. D-I-V-I-N-E, Divine Medicinals. Very active on Twitter. He give a lot of outstanding information on Twitter. But go check out his website, divinemedicinals.com. He give you something for all your internal organs, full body detox, formulas. That's where I get my formulas from. Go check out divinemedicinals.com. Another outstanding herbalist. You can be healed 100%. No matter what chronic illness you're dealing with, no matter what stage you're in. Fight the power. Don't let anyone tell you you can't be healed. As long as you got life, you can be healed. Stop taking medical advice from people that benefit from you being sick, big pharma, and hospitals. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They don't make money from healthy people. They're not trying to put themselves out of business. Healthy people will put them where they need to be, and that's out of business when it comes to chronic illnesses. They need you to be sick. Big pharma and hospitals need you to come to them every month for prescription medications with harmful side effects. They need you to come to them for unnecessary surgeries. They get all kind of kickbacks every time you do that. With them, it's all about wealth over health. They could care less about you getting well. A cured patient is a lost customer. That's the mentality of the hospitals and big pharma. Time to fight the power and learn the truth. They don't make money from healthy people. They're not trying to put themselves out of business. I've been a vegetarian ever since I was in high school. Then I graduated to being a vegan. I'm on the verge of being a raw vegan, eating nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. I haven't been to the hospital for a chronic illness in over 30 years. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you, plain and simple. You can be healed naturally, holistically, from any chronic illness. Go raw vegan till you are healed. That means eat nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. No cheat days, no shortcuts, no vegan snack food, no vegan food. Stay vegan till you are completely healed. Fruits got flavonoids that kill cancer cells and build the immune system. Vegetables got chlorophyll that kill cancer cells and build the immune system. That's why you need to go raw vegan till you are healed. You need to go crazy on organic fruits and vegetables. You need to juice all day, every day. Try to juice 13 times a day. That's a lot of juicing. Juice as much as you possibly can. That's why you need to go crazy on organic fruits and vegetables once you've been diagnosed with a chronic illness. Because organic fruits and vegetables got properties that kill cancer cells. And you can drink more than you can eat. That's why you need to juice organic fruits and vegetables as much as you possibly can, because you will get full on fruits faster than you would get full by drinking fruits. So you're dealing with a chronic illness, go raw vegan till you are completely healed, and juice as much as you possibly can. Just trying to get you the truth out here, trying to keep good people on the planet for a long, healthy time. Let food be thy medicine. You can be healed 100%. Ain't no doubt about it. This ain't wishful thinking, this is facts. You can be healed from any chronic illness, no matter what stage you're in. Go raw vegan till you are healed. Trust the process. All right, everyone, I'm gonna give you the name of some holistic doctors also. These doctors went to medical school, in case you're impressed with titles. A lot of people think real foolishly. They say, I'm not taking no advice from anyone that didn't go to medical school. That is very ignorant. A homeless person can give you some life-saving information. A person that went to medical school can give you information that end up costing you your life. In a lot of cases, that's exactly what happened. Because in medical school, they don't teach nutrition as a means of dealing with chronic illnesses, which they should. Revelation 22, verse 2, the leaves are for healing. The herbs are for healing. Who you follow, Dr. God or the system? Make the right decision. Your life depends on it. Herbalists over hospitals. Don't decide what medical advice you're going to take based on titles. Make that decision based on results. Who give you the best result when it comes to healing the body from chronic illnesses? Herbalists or hospitals? That's how you need to make that decision. Nonetheless, if you are obsessed with titles, the holistic doctors, the names I'm gonna give you, they did go to medical school. They just incorporate holistic treatment into their healing process. Very smart. Go check out their YouTube channel. Go check out their websites. They don't need your money. Financially, they're doing great. They give you all this life-saving information out of the kindness of their hearts. Believe it or not, there's still some good people in the world. If you find that hard to believe, maybe you need to change your circle. If you hang around, if you got so many negative people in your life that you think everyone is negative, you need to change your circle. There's still some good people in the world, believe it or not. And these holistic doctors are some examples of that. They give you all this life-saving information for absolutely free. Take advantage of it. Your life depends on it. All right, stop the violence. But first, I'm gonna give you some holistic health tips. Then I'm gonna give you the holistic doctors. All right, everyone. First holistic health tip, get yourself a juicer. Start juicing organic fruits and vegetables as much as you possibly can. Every time you juice, make sure your juice recipe got more vegetables than fruit. Every time you juice, make sure all your ingredients are organic. Every time you juice, make sure you make at least 8 ounces every time you juice. You want to make sure you're making enough juice that it have a positive effect on your health. 2 examples of how powerful juicing is. My mother was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease. So bad she thought she was gonna have to ask one of her children for a kidney. I don't believe in messing with the human body in order to recover from a chronic illness. The body is a self-healing mechanism. Work with your body, not against your body. The body is always trying to heal itself. Put your body in the right environment, give your body what it needs, and your body will heal on its own. When you're coughing, sneezing, even when you get a tumor, that's your body way of trying to heal itself, detoxify itself. Work with your body, not against your body. Now, if you've been in a car accident, go to the hospital. You've been assaulted, go to the hospital. If you are in extreme pain, a life and death situation, go to the hospital. But if you just been diagnosed with a chronic illness, you in no pain, relax, breathe. Don't let anyone scare you into treatment. You got time to do research. Read, study, educate yourself. Compare herbalists and hospitals and see who got the best track record when it comes to restoring health to people dealing with chronic illnesses. It's not even close. I already did my research. Do your own. Herbalist 100%. So instead of getting my mother a kidney, I got my mother a juicer. And the juice recipe that we got from the Juice Lady. The Juice Lady is very active on Facebook. The Juice Lady got over 30 books on Amazon. She got a juice recipe for every chronic illness you can think of. Go check out the Juice Lady. Got my mother kidneys together. She can get you together. My mother started juicing twice a month. That's all she could afford. You're dealing with a chronic illness, you need to juice 13 times a day. That's a lot of juicing. That's a lot of money. My mother can't afford that. I can't afford that. You probably can't afford that. A lot of people can't afford that. But my mother did not get discouraged. She just started juicing according to her budget. And that's what you should do. It's going to take you longer to heal, but don't get discouraged. You can't afford to juice 13 times a day. Just juice according to your budget. Go raw vegan and just juice what you can afford. My mother can only afford to juice twice a month. It took her longer to heal, but she did heal just by juicing organic fruits and vegetables. And my mother have a whole bunch of other bad habits and conditions. Unfortunately, she's overweight. A lot of people in America, from eating meat, processed food, dairy, junk food. It's easy to be overweight in America. She's working on it. But you can't be overweight and healthy. You must get rid of the belly fat. You cannot be set and healthy. Bad health starts in the gut. You must get rid of the belly fat. And my mother also have other bad habits. She still eat processed food, a little bit of meat. She's working on it. She's trying her best to be a raw vegan. And she also got a terrible habit, just disgusting, and that's smoking cigarettes. That is a nasty, disgusting habit. Shouldn't even be legal. Why would you legalize anything that causes death? Cigarettes causes cancer. Why would you allow anything to be sold to God's children, to your own citizens, knowing that it causes cancer? And then turn around and tell people, we're looking for a cure for cancer. Can you donate? Here's an idea. Stop selling things that causes cancer, like cigarettes. Selling things that causes cancer, they turn around and ask the public to donate to find a cure for cancer. See how ignorant they think we are? Cancer don't just ruin the lives of people that smoke. It ruins the lives of people standing next to people that smoke. Thousands of people passing away from secondhand smoke. But the government allowing this nasty, disgusting product to be sold. The merchants of death. They will sell anything that makes money. They don't care. Plus, it's helping to shrink the population. They believe in world depopulation. Put that in your search engine. World depopulation plan. Trying to knock us out. Type in world depopulation plan. Then you'll see why the government sell harmful products to their own citizens. Why they poison the food supply, the water supply, put chemtrails in the sky. Start unjust wars. If you're trying to get rid of a certain amount of people, starting a war is a very good way to make that happen. Millions of people lose their lives in these unjust wars. Go type in world depopulation plan. If you're not familiar with chemtrails, this is the information age. Go to Amazon, buy some books on chemtrails, put it in your search engine. It's all on YouTube, on the web. Go to YouTube and type in Prince. Talks about chemtrails, the singer Prince. Type in Alex Jones, talk about chemtrails. Type in comedian Dick Gregory, talks about chemtrails. Educate yourself. Community looking out for the community, okay. Real change gonna come from the people coming together, looking out for each other. It's not coming from Big Brother, it's not coming from these celebrities. Real change is gonna come from everyday people in the community coming together, not arguing over politics or religion, not being victims of divide and conquer tactics, but instead focusing on what we have in common and building right there. As long as you got a good heart, I want what's best for you. That's grown folks thinking. We don't have to agree on everything. As long as you got a good heart, then I want the best for you. That's the way we need to think. Real change is gonna come from everyday people coming together, uplifting each other, supporting each other, pulling our resources together, so we can create jobs out here. Not jobs that's about making money, because in a time of spiritual warfare, which we're living in right now, money don't mean nothing. Information is where it's at. Information is the new currency. The Bible says, my people shall pass away from a lack of knowledge. God don't like ignorance. Find your spiritual reason for living. In order to find your spiritual reason for living, you must read and study and meditate. In order to do that, you must have a clear mind. It's hard to have a clear mind when you're worrying about how you're going to pay the bills, how you're going to put food on the table. That's why we need to come together, pool our resources, and create jobs out here. Jobs that's not about making money. Money don't mean nothing. We need to create jobs that's about improving the community. Jobs that's about taking the economic pressure off of our backs, so we won't be out here worried about putting food on the table, how we're going to pay the bills, Therefore, we can concentrate on what's really important, and that's reading and studying, finding our spiritual reason for living, getting out in the community, interacting with one another, helping out our fellow human being that's out here homeless on hard times, and exposing the satanic empire that we're living under. That's your spiritual reason for living. Exposing this satanic empire that we're living under. Find your spiritual reason for living. Ye are gods. All right, everyone. Back to what I was saying about organic fruits and vegetables getting my mother kidneys together. Just by juicing organic fruits and vegetables twice a month, my mother was able to reverse her stage 3 kidney disease. That's how powerful organic fruits and vegetables are. And like I said, she can only afford the juice twice a month. It's going to take you longer to heal if you can't afford the juice 13 times a day. But trust the process. Go raw vegan, juice organic fruits and vegetables until you are healed. Juicing organic fruits and vegetables does a body good. Not milk like we've been taught as children. They lied to us in our childhood about everything, about the holidays, fairy tales, about fat guys that need the detox running around on reindeers, delivering gifts to all the children in the world in one night, fairy tale, Easter bunnies. And then they wonder why we grow up to be chronic liars. You don't have to lie to your children in order for them to have fun. The truth shall set you free. Make the truth fun. Quit lying to your children in the name of fun. Anyway, milk does not do a body good. Animal milk is for animals. Human milk is for humans, plain and simple. Stay away from dairy, cheese, ice cream, eggs, yogurt, animal products. Go check out Dr. Milton Mills on YouTube. Outstanding holistic doctor. Dr. Milton Mills, M-I-L-T-O-N. Last name Mills, M-I-L-L-S. Dr. Milton Mills. He give you in-depth information on why you need to stay away from dairy, milk, cheese, eggs, ice cream, animal products. Nature's superfoods is the way to go, everyone. Organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Go to Amazon, type in raw nuts. Raw Brazil nuts, 5 a day for all the women worried about breast cancer. Hurl number 13. 5 raw Brazil nuts a day, very good for breast health. All the women worried about breast cancer. They also have other health benefits good for men and women. Raw almonds, raw cashews, raw walnuts, all good for the human body. Flax seeds and chia seeds, put them in your oatmeals, put them in your smoothies. Raw sprouted pumpkin seeds, very good for the heart. You're dealing with some heart issues, raw sprouted pumpkin seeds, delicious and healthy, like all healthy food. Watermelon, fruits, vegetables, delicious. Healthy and delicious. Raw broccoli, don't boil it, don't fry it, don't put it in the microwave. That way you keep all the enzymes in it. Very good for the human body. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Another story about juicing. My cousin, a registered nurse, for over 40 years had to retire due to a chronic illness. She did everything she was trained to do in dumb down medical school. She did everything the hospital told her to do. Nothing was working. She got in touch with me because she knew I'm into holistic healing. I gave her the same recipe that I gave my mother. The recipe for the kidneys that we got for the juice lady. Within 3 days, my cousin, a registered nurse, for over 40 years got in touch with me and let me know she wanted to learn more about holistic healing. Because in just 3 days, she was seeing positive results. She was full of energy and having regular bowel movements again. Why she didn't know this information on her own, although she went to medical school? Because in medical school, they don't teach nutrition as a means for healing the human body. In medical school, they're all about pushing you towards big pharma. Big pharma is all about making big dollars. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They don't make money from healthy people. They're not trying to put themselves out of business. Educate yourself, read, study, herbalists over hospitals. Take your health into your own hands. Stop taking medical advice from people that benefit from you being sick, big pharma in hospitals. Stop taking medical advice from people with good intentions, friends and family members with good intentions, but they are extremely ignorant when it comes to healing the body from chronic illnesses. Stop listening to your mother, your father, your granny, your uncle, your cousin, your nephew, because they want the best for you. But they are extremely ignorant when it comes to healing the body from chronic illnesses. Listening to people like that can lead you to a very, very bad place that you can't bounce back from. Stop listening to your mammy and your pappy just because you got emotional attachment to them. If they can't tell you how to heal from a chronic illness, then you let them support you emotionally, but you go get your medical advice from someone else. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people. People that's just as sick as you are, trying to tell you what to do to be healthy, can't keep themselves healthy. Walking around with one foot in the grave, half dead, matter of fact, already dead, just too damn lazy to lay down, all their teeth missing, snagger tooth, out of shape from eating processed food, drinking fluoride water, suffering from all kind of chronic illnesses you never heard of before. You got to go look up the things they telling you they suffering from. Out of shape, fat, snagger tooth, suffering from lupus, cancer, hypertension, high blood pressure, but gonna try to tell you what to do to be healthy, can't keep themselves healthy. They got just as many doctor appointments coming up as you, been diagnosed with just as many chronic illnesses as you. At home in their medicine cabinet, they have just as many prescription medications with harmful side effects. Just as many as you, but trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Can't keep themselves healthy, to save their life, but trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Saying ignorant stuff like, do everything the doctor tells you to do. That's what I do. Newsflash, that's not working out too good for you. You look real bad. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people. Go find someone that's already in great health, pick their brains, find out what are they doing to maintain great health, apply that to your life and see if it works for you. If it don't work for you, I tell you what will, and that's going raw vegan till you are completely healed. That means eating nothing but organic fruits and vegetables until you are healed 100%. All right, the next holistic health tip, surround yourself around positive people. It's a scientific fact that being mad, angry, stressed out, and depressed can weaken your immune system and make you very sick. If you got negative people in your life, get them out of your life. If you got people in your life, every time they come around, they got something dumb, stupid, and ignorant to say, they're not happy, so they don't want you to be happy. Get them people out of your life. And that includes friends and family members. Love them from a distance if you must, but get them people out of your life. Protect your precious energy. You could be doing everything right to be healthy, but if you got negative people around you, you're going to take on their negative vibration, their negative energy, and you can make yourself sick. Get negative people out of your life. Delete them, block them, get them up out of here. Next holistic health tip, get outside in nature. Your body needs fresh air, your lungs need fresh air. Get out of the house with all that Wi-Fi, all that radiation. Exercise 30 minutes a day. The easiest exercise you could do is what I'm doing right now, and that's walk. Walk outside 30 minutes a day. You're dealing with a chronic illness, you need to walk 2 hours a day. Eat nature's superfoods, organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Food that come from the soil, food that come from the ground, food that come from plants, not from a plant, not food that come from a factory. Eat nature's superfoods, organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Stay away from processed foods. Stay away from meat. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Stop eating dead animals, putting dead animals in your body. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Drink alkaline water and spring water from mason jars or from a glass. Stay away from tap water. Try to stay away from plastic bottles. If you drink from a plastic bottle, make sure your plastic bottle says no BPA. The powers that be, the Illuminati, the Bilderberg, the Rothschilds, the 13th satanic bloodline, the hidden hand, the secret government, the Illuminati, the Bilderberg, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, satanic Masons. They go by many names. The Bible calls them spiritual wickedness in high places. You may just call them the government. They are way worse than the government. Do your research. These are reptilians from another dimension that feeds off of negative energy and negative vibes. That's why they always want the people arguing, fussing, and cussing with each other. They benefit from that. They feed off of that negative energy. Go do your research. Go watch DavidIke.com. Go watch his videos on YouTube. David Ike, I-C-K-E. Life is stranger than fiction. We're dealing with reptilians from another dimension that really feeds off of negative energy, whether you believe it or not. It's spiritual warfare. That's what the Bible said. If you don't believe it, so what? I believe the Bible over you. Read, study, educate yourself. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. A lot of us are suffering from spiritual amnesia. Before we were flesh and bones, we were spirits, but we forgot that part. Now we just think we're humans. The body can't go on without the soul and the spirit. Human beings are made up of atoms and molecules. They don't die. The soul can go on without the body. The body can't go on without the soul. You don't believe in the spiritual realm, I feel sorry for you. Go check out ancient Egyptian history. The ancient Egyptians that brought us one of the 7 wonders of the world, the pyramids. I think they know what they're talking about. They're very intelligent people. People still can't figure out how those beautiful black geniuses built the pyramids. They always talked about spiritual forces, spiritual beings. They deciphered their hieroglyphics, their language. They always talked about spiritual beings from another dimension. Inside their pyramids, they always had drawings of spiritual beings from other dimensions. If they believed in the spiritual realm, I'm going to take their word over an atheist word, a person that don't believe in nothing. Don't read, don't study, don't go look up nothing with an open mind. These people was intelligent enough to bring us one of the 7 wonders of the world, the pyramids. Without today's technology, I'm going to take their word over dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated atheists that don't read and study and don't have an open mind. Go study ancient Egyptian history. They always talked about the spiritual realm. If you don't believe in the spiritual realm, go watch a YouTube channel called Dalen Spratt, D-A-L-E-N, last name Spratt, S-P-R-A-T-T. Got over 200,000 subscribers. I'm not the only one fascinated with this channel. Go watch his video right now. You can start watching this live. Go watch Dalen Spratt's YouTube channel. He got this thing called a Spirit Box. You can download it for free. And of course, you can get it from Amazon. Using the Spirit Box, plain and simple, you can talk to the dead. I know a lot of people find that hard to believe. We've been dumbed down and brainwashed, miseducated. We don't believe in nothing the government don't tell us to believe in, but it's very true. How do I know? Because I downloaded the Spirit Box and gave it a try. I'm always open to new ideas. I downloaded the Spirit Box and I was able to communicate with one of my loved ones that made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. And my brother was there to witness it. And I don't take none of the narcotics that the government bring into the country. I don't drink no alcohol. I got a very clear mind. I download the Spirit Box and I was able to communicate with one of my loved ones that passed away. My brother was there to witness it. I asked the question And that loved one responded. It was that loved one voice. And it responded to the question that I asked. The spiritual realm is very real. This world is very fake. They got us, they got us thinking backwards. They got us thinking this world is real. A world where you got lying politicians, fake entertainers, fake reality shows, fake food that will harm you once you eat it, fake medicine you get from the hospital that causes more harm than damage, fake reality shows. Everything is scripted. These reality shows, these stars pretend to argue with each other because they know a lot of us love that kind of negativity when the camera go off. These same reality shows, stars, they be together at expensive restaurants, spending money, your money that you gave them to argue all day and pretend they don't like each other. Everything is fake. The news is fake. The news don't tell you about who really run the world behind closed doors. This world is fake. The spiritual world is very real. They got us thinking backwards. A lot of people ain't ready for that. The real world will cause you to have real thoughts. The real world will force you to come face to face with your demons and make some lifestyle changes that a lot of people ain't ready to make. A lot of people ain't trying to get out of hell. A lot of people trying to find a comfortable spot in hell. That's why they reject the truth. I'm not trying to find a comfortable spot in hell. I'm trying to get out of hell and destroy hell on my way out. So I embrace the truth all day, every day. If the truth forced me to give up something that I thought was true for 20 years, then I'm giving it up. I don't reject the truth for nothing or for no one. The truth shall set you free. You should try to learn something new every day. A lot of people ain't ready for that. A lot of people stuck in their old ways. That's why they never grow mentally. Anyway, go check out Dalen Spratt. D-A-L-E-N, last name Spratt, S-P-R-A-T-T. He got this thing called a spirit box that allows him to talk to the dead. He go around the graveyards and he asks questions and you hear the voices respond to him. He bring in people that he never met. He let them use the spirit box. And their mind be blown away because they hear from their loved ones and it be their loved one's voice. This is so special. We're living in some special times. They ask their loved ones questions and their loved ones respond to the questions. Educate yourself, everyone. Get educated. The system loves ignorant people that's not capable of critical thinking. You better be grateful. We're living in a time of the information age. You don't have to be dumber than a box of rocks. But a lot of us are not being honest with ourselves. We reject honesty. We'd rather live a convenient lie rather than live an inconvenient truth. No, 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 I don't want to face the truth. The truth gonna force me to change my eating habits. The truth gonna force me to stop hanging around certain people that lie all day, every day. The truth gonna force me to give up this religion that I've been practicing for 30 years. Now that I came across new information to prove that religion is false. The truth is gonna force me to stop worshiping these celebrities and entertainers. Now that I found out they're a bunch of satanic secret society members that's behind closed doors trying to get rid of me. A lot of people ain't ready for that kind of truth. If the truth hurt, then you be in pain. If the truth drive you crazy, then you be insane. But to reject the truth in order to get along is insane. If you got to be by yourself because you embrace the truth, then you should be willing to be by yourself. You were born by yourself. Most likely you're leaving this earth by yourself. Don't dumb yourself down in order to fit in with a bunch of ignorant people that don't like the truth. Phone acting crazy. Like I said, if someone got a problem with the truth, you should have a problem with them. Don't reject the truth for no one. All right, everyone. Back to the holistic health tips. Eat nature's superfoods, organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Told you to drink alkaline water, spring water. Learn about grounding. Grounding is where you find some grass. Good luck if you live in Cincinnati or a part of the world right about now that's cold. Hopefully, you are blessed to live in an area where the sun is out year round. It's so lucky you. If that's the case, find some grass, hopefully grass. All right, everyone, I'm back. The phone was acting crazy. Sure, Penthouse. You can buy me some food. Cash out, $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. I'm not turning down nothing but my collar. Anyone that want to contribute to the channel, you can donate by way of sticker, super like. You can buy super thanks. You can donate to the PayPal, H Taylor 509, HTAYLOR 509. You can donate to the Cash Out, $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. Cash Out, $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. All right, I was given holistic health tips when the phone shut down. This is the city of Cincinnati, most positive channel on the face of the earth, devoted to putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis and giving life-saving holistic health tips. I was telling you about grounding before the phone shut down, the benefits of reconnecting to Mother Earth. Find some grass, hopefully grass that don't have a bunch of pesticides in it. Take your shoes off. Walk in the grass, standing in the grass, 20 minutes daily. That's called grounding. All the electrons from the earth is going to shoot up through your body by way of your bare feet. That's good for inflammation. That's good for chronic illnesses. I know a lot of us are dumbed down, brainwashed, and miseducated by this corrupt government. They done dumbed us all down. I don't care if you went to private school, college. They don't teach you the truth in those institutions. A lot of us think man is way more powerful than nature, but I'm here to tell you that's not the case. Go learn about grounding. There's a documentary about grounding called Earthing the Movie, free on YouTube. EARTHING, Earthing the Movie. All about the health benefits of taking your shoes off, reconnecting to Mother Earth. You can be healed naturally, holistically. Go watch the documentary called Earthing the Movie. These people was diagnosed with chronic illnesses. They said no to modern medicine, or hospital medicine. Instead, they took their shoes off, stood in the grass daily, not every other day, daily. Stood in the grass daily and was able to heal themselves. Nature is so powerful. Go learn about grounding, Earthing the Movie, free on YouTube. You can be healed holistically, naturally. Ain't no doubt about it. Read, study, educate yourself. Keep an open mind. Be open to the truth. All right, those are the holistic health tips. Now let me give you holistic doctors. Go check them out on Facebook. Go check out their YouTube channel. Go check out their websites. First, go check out Dr. Sebi. Go check out Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I, Dr. Sebi. Up next, go check out Chef AJ. Go check out Chef AJ. Go check out the websites and the YouTube channels. Go check out Fully Raw from Hawaii. Go check out her YouTube channel and her website, Fully Raw. These are holistic doctors and nutritionists that can get your health together if you're dealing with some chronic illnesses and the hospital gave up on you. Go check out Dr. Michael Greger. Greger, Dr. Michael Greger. Go check out the Juice Lady. She got over 30 books on Amazon. She got a juice recipe for every chronic illness you could think of. Go check out the Juice Lady. Up next, go check out Dr. Bobby Price. Dr. Bobby Price. These are holistic doctors, nutritionists, and herbalists that can get your health together if you're dealing with some chronic illnesses. Up next, go check out Dr. Joel Furman, J-O J-O-E-L, Dr. Joe Furman. F-U-H-R-M-A-N, Dr. Joe Furman. Holistic health doctor, and to give you some delicious, healthy recipes. Just because you eat healthy, that don't mean you can't enjoy delicious food. Go check out Dr. Joel Furman, J-O-E-L, last name F-U-H-R-M-A-N, Dr. Joel Furman. He gives you outstanding holistic health tips and delicious recipes. How you doing, Cosmic Cartoons? Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Family, always good seeing you in the chat. Been out here for a little over an hour. We'll be going to the grocery store to do some good, healthy shopping. After this, then we're going to come back live around 7 p.m. Second live stream of the day. We got Santa coming down the skyscraper and fireworks later on today. That's 7 p.m. second live stream. We're going to have Santa Claus coming down a skyscraper and some fireworks around 7 p.m. second live stream. All right, everyone. Like I said, just because you eat healthy, that don't mean you can't enjoy delicious food. There's a bunch of nutritionists, raw vegans with raw vegan recipes. Go to Amazon, type in raw vegan recipe books. They show you how to make the healthy versions of all the unhealthy food that you're addicted to. You can eat and enjoy healthy food. Up next, go check out Chris Beat Cancer. And that's exactly what Chris did. Chris was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. And like a smart man, Chris said no to the big terrible 3. Chris said no to radiation, smart. Chris said no to chemo, smart. Chris said no to surgery, smart. The doctors told him he was dumb. They told him, you're not going to make it past 6 months. 20 years later, Chris is still here, cancer-free. No surgery, no radiation, no chemo. He did what the Bible told you to do, to deal with a chronic illness. He went raw vegan. That means he ate nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. The Bible, Revelation 22, verse 2, the leaves are for healing. The herbs, he used organic herbs. Every day he ate a giant salad with nothing but healthy ingredients, organic mushrooms, organic bell peppers. He gave you the recipe to that giant salad that he called his giant anti-cancer salad. Go check out Chris Beat Cancer. And he also drank so much 100% pure carrot juice that his skin turned orange. You're dealing with cancer, do what Chris did. He went raw vegan. He used organic herbs. Every day he ate a giant salad with nothing but healthy ingredients. And he drank a lot of 100% pure carrot juice. It worked for Chris. It could work for you. Just having some coffee. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cosmic Cartoon will be back later on the second live stream of the day for some fireworks. They're going to have a little celebration downtown around 7 p.m. later on today, second live stream of the day. They're going to have fireworks. They're going to have Santa Claus coming down a skyscraper. All kind of music playing. That's later on today around 7 p.m. All right, everyone. Up next, go check out The Truth About Cancer. The Truth About Cancer, outstanding website. They used to have their own YouTube channel, but the powers that be shut down their YouTube channel because too many people was taking their advice to deal with their chronic illnesses. People was going to the local health store, going to the organic section of the grocery store, getting organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs, juicing organic fruits and vegetables, drinking alkaline water and spring water from mason jars. Too many people was using organic essential oils like organic frankincense oil, organic peppermint oil, instead of going to big pharma. So the powers that be had their YouTube channel shut down like the demons they are. But this is the information age. They can't keep the truth from you if you really want the truth. Go to their website, The Truth About Cancer, and find out what the powers that be don't want you to know. That you can be healed from any chronic illness 100% by going raw vegan. All right, up next, go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery. B-A-X-T-E-R, Dr. Baxter Montgomery. Practice in Houston. Go to his website, drbaxtermontgomery.com, for all this life-saving information. A lot of patients came to Dr. Baxter Montgomery after the doctors gave up on them. The doctors told them your heart disease is too far gone. There's nothing we can do for you but make you comfortable. Stick your head in between your legs. Kiss your ass goodbye. Go to hospice and prepare to slowly die. Never take that advice. That is terrible advice. As long as you got health, as long as you got life, you can be healed 100%. Don't let anyone tell you different. If someone else don't believe you can be healed, then you say, okay, that's what you believe. That's not what I believe. Please get out of my space. You can't be healed 100%. You just got to do everything the herbalists and the holistic doctors tell you to do. No cheat days, no shortcuts. If they give you a list of 10 things to do, you must do all 10 things. They are the experts. This is what they do for a living. They give you 10 things for a reason. Take your health very seriously. You can't be healed no matter what, as long as you got life. And that's what these patients did. They did everything Dr. Baxter Montgomery told them to do. He put them on a raw vegan diet, and he gave them this smoothie protocol. Smoothie is real simple to make. It's delicious, simple ingredients. I get a recipe to the heart smoothie on one of my short videos. Go watch my short videos. At the end of my short videos, I give you recipes for the heart smoothie and all kind of juice recipes for cancer, lupus, diabetes. Just go watch all my short videos. At the end of the short videos, I give recipes for all kind of stuff. Cancer, lupus, diabetes. All right, so these patients did everything Dr. Baxter Montgomery told them to do. Put them on a raw vegan diet. Many years later, they are still here. The doctors told them they wouldn't be around for 6 months. Proving the doctors wrong once again. When it comes to healing for chronic illnesses, hospitals, doctors are the worst. Just the worst. Take your health into your own hands. You can't be healed. Go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery, Baxter. Downtown Cincinnati, they getting set up, getting a little festive out here. They got Satan Claus out here. Yes, I said Satan Claus. You unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. And they both run around dressed in red. You think that's a coincidence? They shall deceive the whole world. There goes Satan Claus, making Satan fun for the whole family. Well, I'm proud to be that. And you got one more time to say something ignorant and we'll get you up out of here. We don't want ignorant people on this channel. Unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. Deal with it. They both run around dressed in red. So what? That's the truth. You got a problem with the truth? Get your simple ass out of here to another channel. Matter of fact, let me get you up out of here now. Wayne asked you to come over here. We got a happy family over here with positive people. We don't know you. Wayne asked you to come over here. But before you leave, herbalists over hospitals, eat to live, eat organic fruit, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Don't trust the government. The government is a bunch of satanic secret society members that don't like you. Now take that and go do your research. But we're about to get you up out of here because we don't want no negative people over here. We got a happy family over here with nothing but positive energy. So you got to go, family. Get your simple ass out of here. Boom. In 2025, you don't put up with no negative energy. Someone come over here being negative, get rid of them. That's what you're doing in real life and in the cyber world. If you don't agree with what's going on over here, go somewhere what you agree with. Don't come over here arguing. Go somewhere where you agree. That way you don't have to argue. Hey, I like this channel. I agree with everything on this channel. Then stay over there with that channel. Why would you go to a channel that you don't agree with and start arguing? Some people wake up just to be miserable. I don't need to be around people that much that I would put up with foolishness. You come over here being ignorant, I don't care who you are. Go somewhere else. And that dumb bastard gonna miss the fireworks show tonight. He gonna miss Santa Claus coming down the skyscraper. Because he chose to be ignorant and got banned from the channel. He gonna miss out on Satan Claus coming down the skyscraper. Told the truth about Satan Claus and he got his feelings hurt. It ain't my fault. One love, everyone. Don't never put up with foolishness just to have a large amount of people in your corner. Be willing to be by yourself in peace as opposed to being around a bunch of ignorant people in chaos. Go check out the Anagram Hall of Fame. Is your life story already written in your name? If you unscramble the letters to your name, do it tell you how your life gonna end up? I found out that my life story is written in my name. I did the anagrams of some of my loved ones, found out their life story was written in their name. Life is so fascinating when you look up intelligent things and not ignorance. Go check out the Anagram Hall of Fame. It was already written. Appreciate everyone supporting positive content. Appreciate everyone that hit the like button, the subscribe button. We are one, power to the people. We're all about positive vibes. We're all about loving each other, uplifting each other, but we don't put up with ignorance. And don't think because people are nice that they let you walk all over them. You come over here being mean to a bunch of nice people, we'll give you a little taste of your own medicine and get you up out of here. That's a misconception that people are nice, you can walk all over them. Not over here. I am nice until you give me a reason not to be nice. I match your energy, but for only a limited time only. I match your energy, then I get rid of you, then I go back to positive energy. That's the way you deal with foods. Herbalists over hospitals, go do your research. First live stream of the day, everyone. They out here, got entrepreneurs out here selling their items. We got Satan Claus over there taking pictures. Later on, Satan Claus gonna be coming down a skyscraper and we're gonna have fireworks around 7 p.m. downtown Cincinnati, second live stream of the day. And yes, I say it's Satan Claus because you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan, and they both run around dressed in red. That is not a coincidence. The powers that be are hardcore Satan worshipers, and they got you participating in their satanic rituals and honoring their god Satan without you realizing it. If the truth hurt, then you be in pain. If the truth drive you crazy, then you be insane. But you come over here, you're gonna get the truth, even if you don't like it. I ain't here to be liked by everyone. As long as I'm liked by the Lord, then I'm okay. As long as I'm loved by the Lord, I'm okay. Don't live your life trying to be liked by a bunch of people that have been dumbed down, brainwashed, and miseducated by a corrupt educational system. That'll make you miserable. Get your soul right, get your spirit right. We're living in a time of spiritual wickedness, spiritual warfare, like the Bible told you. When you start telling the truth, when you become godly in this satanic world, you ain't gonna have a large fan base. You ain't gonna have a whole bunch of people in your corner. A lot of people been dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated by the idiot box called TV, by these sellout entertainers that push lies to the people and trash to the people, and by a corrupt educational system. So a lot of people don't like the truth. Once you start telling the truth, a lot of people gonna turn against you. So well, oh well, so be it. Don't live for other people's approval. The Lord's approval, that's all you need. Go check out Illuminati News to find out what's really going on in the world, everyone. Go check out this website, Illuminati News. The truth shall set you free. First, it may piss you off. You want to find out who really run the world? Go check out these names right here. Politicians, entertainers, the presidents ain't nothing but puppets. Here go the real presidents right here. People that run things behind the scenes. If you ain't familiar with these names, go look them up. Yeah, I know they suppress channels. All I can do is just keep putting the truth out there. They can suppress the truth all they want to. I got to keep doing my job. And maybe I could reach just one person, and that one person probably take the information I give them and they go figure out how to reach 1 million people. So I just keep putting the truth out there no matter what. I'm doing my job. Time's getting critical, everyone. How many people you know dealing with chronic illnesses? How many people you know on the verge of being homeless? How many people you know depressed? Crime rate going on, homeless going up. We're dealing in some critical times. Playtime is over. You can be healed 100%, everyone. Don't let anyone tell you different. Do your research. Herbalists over hospitals. We're living in some satanic times. Unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. They both run around dressed in red. God spelled backwards is dog, because the satanic secret societies that run this world don't got no respect for God. They look at God as an animal. Holy Bible, H-O, whole, L-Y, lie, trying to convince you the Holy Bible is a whole lie. They trying to make you an atheist because they know this is spiritual warfare. The powers that be worship Satan, and they know God is way more powerful than Satan, so they trying to turn you against God. Holy Bible, H-O, whole, L-Y, lie, trying to convince you the Bible is a whole lie. Do the Bible got some lies in it? Of course. They distort everything they put their hands on. It's your job to recognize the truth from the lies. Keep the lies and throw away the truth. You got lies and truth everywhere. Lies and truth in history books, lies and truth on the news. You still send your children to school, you still watch the news. This world is very satanic. The powers that be are hardcore Satan worshipers. It's in their language who they are. Unscramble the word live, the word live spelled backwards is evil. The word lived spelled backwards is devil. Satan, unscramble Satan, you get Santa. God spelled backwards is dog. They got no respect for God. Holy, H-O, whole, L-Y, lie. Trying to convince you the Bible is a whole lie. The word recreation. What do you do for recreation? Recreation, to destroy creation. There's a whole bunch of examples like this in the English language. They're trying to go to work on your subconscious. Educate yourself, read, study, be open to all forms of information. Don't be a know-it-all. No one have all the answers. Be open to new information. What you don't know can cost you your life. What you do know can save your life, plain and simple. The holidays are very satanic, whether you believe it or not. You think it's a coincidence? You unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan, and they both run around dressed in red. A lot of people just don't want to believe that because they want to have fun. I don't want to believe that. I want to have fun. Don't tell me that. Some people are so desperate to have fun, they're willing to reject the truth. You that damn desperate to have fun that you're willing to accept a lie. Well, I teach my children about Santa Claus because it's fun. All right, how y'all doing? Same to you. Y'all have a good one. God bless you. Yep, it's a modern bastardization of St. Nicholas, and it's also your unscrambled Santa to get Satan. There's no getting around that. It could be more than one answer. There's always more than one way to get to the truth. There's always more than one explanation. One of the explanation is you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. But yes, there's also a bastardization of the word St. Nicholas and all other kind of meanings behind Santa. But one of the meanings behind it is they are putting these satanic messages into your subconscious. We're living under a satanic empire. Santa is Satan, absolutely. There's no denying it. How can you look at that and deny it? It's right in your face. You unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. I don't care about the history of Santa Claus. There's many different explanations for the same thing. Now, once we get done talking about the way they're going to work on your subconscious, you can discuss the history of Santa and all that. But there's no denying it. You unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. They both run around dressed in red. We're living under a satanic empire, a satanic government, satanic world leaders. Obama drove around in a limo called the Beast. The Bible told you the Beast is a demon. Obama limo was called the Beast. Obama's daughter, one of his daughter's name is Natasha. Natasha spelled backwards is Satan. Barack Hussein Obama is 18 letters. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equal 18. All these presidents are very satanic, whether you want to face it or not. How can the truth be right in front of your face and you deny it? I ain't talking about St. Nicholas. I don't give a damn about St. Nicholas. I ain't talking about St. Nicholas cosmic cartoon. I'm talking about the word Santa. You unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. I ain't talking about the history of St. Nicholas. That's a whole nother topic. I'm talking about if you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. Now, if you want to talk about the history of St. Nicholas, you got to separate the two. You're talking about the history of St. Nicholas. We're talking about if you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. Two different things. That's two different things. You want to talk about the history of St. Nicholas? Okay, give us that history. But we're talking about symbols and subliminal messages. Okay, good. But we also know you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. You unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. And they both run around dressed in red. Now, you want to talk about St. Nicholas, you can give us the history of St. Nicholas. But we're talking about subliminal messages. Like the word live spelled backwards is evil. The word lived spelled backwards is devil. We're talking about subliminal messages. You're talking about the history of St. Nicholas. Two different things. You got to, come on now, let's quit playing games. We're talking about the way they put subliminal messages into your subconscious. This is a very satanic empire that we're living under. Don't you know they got satanic symbols all on the American dollar bill? This is a very satanic empire that we're living under. It ain't no coincidence that holy, H-O, is whole lie. You think that's a coincidence? I keep telling you, they have no respect for God. They have no respect for the Bible. H-O-L-Y spells whole lie. God spelled backwards is dog. This is spiritual warfare, whether you want to face it or not. There's a battle for your soul. We are dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places, just like the Bible told you. Now, if you want to talk about the history of St. Nicholas, then that's another topic. Now, we're moving away from subliminal messages. Now, you want to talk about the history of St. Nicholas, then go ahead. But I'm telling you the way they're going to work on your subconscious. We'll be back live again, everyone, later on today. Satan Claus going to be coming down a skyscraper later on today at 7 p.m. We're going to have a fireworks show later on today at 7 p.m. We're going to have fireworks later on today on this channel, 7 p.m. downtown Cincinnati. Get your soul right. Get your spirit right, everyone. This is spiritual warfare, whether you want to accept it or not. There's a battle for your soul. Playtime is over. Too much information out here. This is the information age. Read, study, educate yourself. Downtown Cincinnati, most positive channel on the face of the earth, devoted to putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis and giving life-saving holistic health tips. We welcome everyone to the channel. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, support positive content. Real change is going to come from real people coming together, looking out for each other, uplifting each other, supporting each other. Once this shut down, I got to go get some organic fruits and vegetables for my loved ones dealing with some health issues. I'm into holistic healing. Let food be thy medicine. I got to make some juice recipes, recipe for the kidneys, for the heart. Then after that, I'm going to take a little break, and we will be going live again later on downtown Cincinnati. We're going to have fireworks during winter time. Are y'all ready for that? Later on today, we got fireworks today. And we got Santa Claus, Satan Claus. Satan Claus is going to be he's going to be coming down from a skyscraper building. You got to see that. Later on today, 7 p.m. One love, Cosmic Cartoon, all the positive people that come to the channel. Appreciate it. Love you. Life is short. Life is fragile. Smile, laugh, find your spiritual reason for living. Stay positive. Don't let this cold world make you cold. Always be open to new information. Don't think that you know everything. Knowledge is infinite. Read, study, be open to new information. And always remember there's more than one explanation for something. There's more than one route to get to the same truth. My truth and your truth can be a little bit different, but they both can be the same. That's how incredible life is. That's how incredible knowledge is. We could be saying the same thing, just saying it a little bit different, and over here arguing over nothing, because we're really saying the same thing. Got to be careful about that. Absolutely. Spiritual warfare is in full effect, everyone. Unscribe the word Santa, you get Satan. I'm talking about subliminal messages, everyone. I'm not talking about the history of nothing right now. I'm talking about subliminal messages. I am not talking about the history. Subliminal messages and history is two different things. I'm talking about subliminal messages. If you don't know what subliminal messages are, go look it up. They put subliminal messages in your music, in your TVs, in your language. So when I say unscribe the word Santa, you get Satan, I am talking about subliminal messages. I'm not talking about history right now. I'm talking about subliminal messages. They're putting messages into your subconscious. God spelled backwards is dog. Live spelled backwards is evil. Live spelled backwards is devil. Holy, H-O, whole, L-Y, lie. Those are subliminal messages. History and subliminal messages, two different things. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. I like that title. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. I heard that before. I think we all got to live like that in these days. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. People getting set up out here selling their products. Support small businesses. Support entrepreneurs.
How's it going today?
All right, how you doing?
Are you our documenter?
Yeah.
As long as you don't get me in it.
So you ain't ready for your close-up, huh?
No, not today.
These pretty cool. You made all these yourself?
Need help sometimes.
Sometimes. Very talented. Encourage violence against people you disagree with, so I think it's actually the opposite of your whole vibe. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that ain't good. I just like that title. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition, but if that's what it's all about, we can't have that. Cosmic Cartoon, we ain't going out like that. We can't condone that. All right, everyone, love. We'll be back later on today, 7 p.m. for fireworks. One love, keep your head up. Peace to Cartoon, the man of love. We are one. God over Satan, herbalists over hospitals. Later on today, everyone, we'll be back. 7 p.m. fireworks show.